was doing EFC, and EFC used to send out a ranking system to all its members. Since most of the people were doing billing at that time, they would send you a ranking. It'd be like either white belt in business, and it could be that you're getting a check for $2,500. When you start getting black belt, now that you have people doing $20,000, low 20s, maybe to like 15,000. And people used to take this, put it on their wall, they would highlight where they were, and the whole idea was to try to be competitive with another martial arts school and business. Just like we're competitive when you go in the ring and doing things like that, it's a good way to do competitive with business. And I was looking today, and I can't find it in my office, I have the All-Star report from 1990 when I became their #1 client. I wasn't just excited about that competition being the best school. I was obsessed with it. In fact, that was probably the catalyst that made me move from Connecticut to Florida, because where I was located in Connecticut just didn't have the demographics that I needed to be the #1 school in the country. When I moved down to Florida, I said to myself, I'm not going to take a day off until I get there. So it was one type of goal. But the thing is, if I just waited till that happened, that took me like 3 years, I wouldn't have had those celebrations that would motivate me in between. So every time when I got that All-Star report, I would look at where I was standing, I would highlight it, and if I made some progress and I passed someone else out, well, I got more students than him. I lost less students than him, and a number's a number, but it is a way of keeping score. So I think the important thing is now when we start thinking about what's our school going to look like when it's done, what's my business going to look like when it's done, that's going to kind of motivate us, because all of a sudden we can see that vision and that inspires us. We got to make sure we do the celebrations. I talk about this a lot when I sent out the journals, because the whole idea with the journals is once a week we should be sitting down, and I call this the quiet time or Starbucks time, and we're writing down in our journal what we did this week to get ourselves closer to the goals. So it's just all of a sudden now we're kind of appreciating what we've done, and we're appreciating the progress we made. If we didn't do something that week, okay, that's fine. I mean, we're not going to judge ourselves really bad, but we're all going to say, okay, I've got to do something next week because I didn't get closer to my goals this week. So here's a plan. This is what I'm going to plan to do next week, and I'm committed to do next week. All those small celebrations are important. I know Mr. DeCastile is on. He wrote me a letter the other day, not a letter, but an email, and saying when he gets this, he's going to celebrate by buying this. And so he's got these celebrations planned, the small goals that are part of the long-term goal. So we teach that with students all the time. I remember after doing graduation at my school, I would do the graduation, everyone gets their belts, I go, okay, everyone, there's 2 things you have to do. 1, you have to celebrate. You guys just worked 3 months really, really hard. You've progressed. You've done hundreds of push-ups, hundreds of sit-ups. You did thousands of kicks. You made your goal, and now's the time to celebrate. And I want to be part of that celebration. That's why I used to have pizza at my school after graduation. Everyone would have pizza and a soft drink because I wanted to be part of that celebration. And I say next thing is Monday, you've got to be in class because you're resetting goals, and we're going to take that another step forward. So celebrate today, but plan on being back here because we start all over again on Monday. So when we start thinking about setting our goals as a business professional, just practice what you teach with your students. Set those goals often. It's not just one long-term goal. And you want to, just like when we do the Black Belt Success System, we teach this to kids, to have a plan, get a success coach, take consistent action, review your progress, renew your goals. We teach that to kids all the time. So it's the same thing when we're doing ourselves. As we're getting closer to our goal, it doesn't mean we have to keep on the same path. It's just like with the GPS. This is where we are. This is where we want to be next. Maybe we want to go to a nicer place next and accelerate a little faster. So that's just my take on goal setting for the year. And because I know a lot of it's going to be done in the next few days if you haven't done it already. Next thing I want to talk about is, this is going to be kind of weird because a lot of this stuff you guys already know. I was working with the bakers last week, and they've heard about VIP parties forever. And then I sat down with Mr. Baker, the dad, and I said, okay, this is what I think about VIP parties and why they're so special. And all of a sudden, it just clicked for him. Let me take a picture of me, Mr. Castillo. Just got to mute some audios. So again, what Tom Baker did is he heard about VIPs for a long time, but all of a sudden when he changed the way he looked at VIP parties, the whole concept of VIP parties changed for him. So some of the stuff you heard, but maybe I explain a little bit different. Either you're going to get better results or you may take action on one of these things. Next week is Buddy Week. The first Monday of every single month is supposed to be Buddy Day. Some people like to do a whole week. That's fine, one or the other. But the important thing about a buddy week is if you can have a lot of buddies there, you've got to plan something exciting and a little bit outside of the martial arts. I've told you this 100 times that some kids don't want to go to buddy day if they don't know martial arts because they're afraid they're going to look silly. But if they know they're going to do something special, they're going to do some type of drills, or everyone's going to be learning how to break a board at the same time, well, that's pretty exciting. I don't have to know martial arts to break a board. No, the instructor's going to teach you the whole thing. Well, now we're going to make it exciting. Second thing, second week of the month, it's really important to have a super cool parents' night out party. Anytime we have a holiday, just like Mr. D. Castile said, if he was open this week, he'd have 2 or 3 classes. Well, or 2 or 3 people in class. Well, that means a lot of the students are taking the week off. And I always worry about people taking a week or 2 off because sometimes that time extends and they never come back. So this Parents' Night Out is more than just a Parents' Night Out. It's a way to reactivate the kids that were on a little vacation, took some time off from your school. So make sure it's special. I always like the one where we bring a magician in. Again, now when kids bring their friends don't have to worry about doing martial arts. It's something exciting. You're not just going to be calling students this week saying, hey, we haven't seen your class. You're calling them to remind them of the cool party. They've got to be there. This is a social school. All their friends are going to be there. You got to be at the Parents' Night Out. This weekend, if you're brave, you're doing the sleepover. I'm not going to go into that at all because it's too late to plan one now. It's only a few days away. For your adults are the ones that set New Year's resolutions. Everyone sets some type of New Year resolution for health. Either they want to lose 10 pounds, or they want to get in better shape, or they want to get stronger, or they want to lose their belly. There's something about fitness. So let's have a boot camp. Let's have everyone come, because the difference with our martial arts school than doing goals on your own is you have a sport team. So I want all the adults, I want all the parents, everyone's got to come. It's going to be a 90-minute boot camp. Do it on a Friday or Saturday. Have fun with it, and make sure you have something for people to stick around. If you're getting guests coming in and you're getting parents coming in, you don't want them to take class and leave. You want them to take class and talk to people. When they talk to people, your students are now talking about their successes, so you're getting testimonials. So a boot camp is vital. I know some of you are doing it this coming Saturday. If you can wait till after the first of the year, just get it done early in January. Again, the VIP party. The VIP party, I'm going to explain it a different way. The VIP party is to educate the parents on what to expect out of their children. So when you talk to them about upgrading to black belt, they've run out of excuses. So in the VIP party, we tell parents, we're going to work on training your children and coaching your children for success. I'm going to teach you how to become good finders, where we're going to throw out some compliments. And the whole idea is to recognize this success from your kids. Again, we're not going to judge your kids with anyone else. It's all on their own. That's what martial arts is all about. And so now the parents are coming in thinking that they're going to learn just about coaching their kids, which they are. But at the same time, we're educating them that confidence is important. You may look at your kids and go, well, they're not ready to go for black belt. Well, they could be ready. They just don't know it yet. And because they're also comparing themselves with other people, we got to stop that. We got to just concentrate on your child and work on your child. Will there be obstacles? Yeah, of course there'll be obstacles. Everyone has ups and downs in their training. And there's probably a time your child's not going to want to come. But that's okay. You and I know the importance of martial arts. we're going to team up and never give up on your child to make sure he sticks with it. Now, we're teaching all this. At the same time, we're looking for parents having a really good time taking this beginner adult class. When we're looking at it, now we have an opportunity to add on a family member, increase our tuition, and now we're also preparing again. The big goal is when we talk in a few weeks about joining our Black Belt program, I don't want the parents to say, well, he's not as good as the other kids. Yeah, we already talked about that. When we had the VIP party, remember we discussed that? Yeah, but he's given other things he's given up on. Yeah, we talked about that too already. And the whole plan on that is we're always going to team up. We're never going to give up on the child. We know it's not going to be easy, but we know how important it is, so we always team up. So this VIP class is really important. If you've never done one, I suggest that you put it on your calendar, and this is a must-do for January 19th. And then I already put onto February. February, there's a lot of stuff, but one of the big things is in February, it's a month that's in between graduations, so we're going to do some type of invitational, so that's going to be pre-planned now. Next thing, just a reminder, everything you do is marketing. Some people go, I'm not good at marketing. I go, well, everything you do is marketing. When someone walks by your school and looks in your front window, you're marketing your program. The program or the school I bring my grandson to in Florida, he's got a big TV in his front window, and he's showing videos of classes. He's got pictures of all the instructors, so you can see all the instructors. They look all smiling faces. They look happy. He's got a sign on his window that says, "Visitors are always welcome." Well, he's taking advantage of that. When people are going by, it's nice to have people walk by your school. He's in a shopping center. It's just like we like people to kind of look at our website, but I'd really like people to stop and read my website. If someone's walking towards my school, I like to have them come in and pick up a brochure so I can say hi to them. So your front window is marketing. Your announcement board is marketing. When you do an announcement, I've been to schools that go, hey guys, don't forget Parents Night Out. It's here on a Friday. If you haven't signed up, sign up before you leave today. That's not promoting. What we want to do is we want to promote the social environment. Hey guys, you got to be here for Parents Night Out. This week we're going to have a magician. The cool thing about our martial arts school is we learn the most here, and at the same time we have the most fun. And a lot of your best friends in your life are going to come to your martial arts schools. You got to be at these events. Now parents see what you're trying to do. It's more than just karate. This is the lifestyle of a black belt that we're promoting. When we do our mat chats, our black belt excellence sheets, not the wristbands, but now the necklaces, United Professionals. This is all educating the parents on you have a plan for black belt excellence. Confidence, self-esteem, respect. Yeah, it's part of the program, but we actually teach it, and this is how we teach it. This is marketing, because all these parents are going to talk to friends and coworkers. And when they start talking about, hey, what's your son doing now? You wouldn't believe it. He just got his necklace this month for goal setting. On it says goals we set or goals we get. The school is just amazing. But unless you start doing these things, your parents don't have anything to talk about. When I listen to schools, I go, man, I just don't get a lot of referrals. Well, do you give people stuff to talk about so you are going to get referrals? That's why this marketing, this mat chats, you want to have posters up. You want to make sure you do the necklaces, because you want kids having a necklace and their aunt or uncle saying, hey, what's that for? Now they're talking about your school. Student of the Month used to be really, really cool back in the day. We used to put the pictures of the kids up on the school. That gave that one student something to talk about. But now when you do Students of the Month, it's all over Facebook. So if I had a big school, I would have a little dragon student of the month. I would have a beginner kids student of the month. I would have an intermediate student of the month, advanced student of the month. I have a teenage student of the month. I would have adult student of the month. I'd have a ton of students a month, and I'm going to put them on Facebook, and they're going to share all this stuff. And so now it's not just a student of the month. You are making that person feel really good, and he probably deserves to be feeling really good. But he's telling everyone else, hey, I'm getting some success out of this program. I go to East West Karate, and this is what I did. Now I got Student of the Month. So you're getting the word out. Again, now people are seeing your program, seeing it works. I love it when we have a student of the month and we take out our phone and we do a short video. Hey, David, congratulations, got student of the month. How do you feel? Da, da, da. What's your best thing about karate? What do you really enjoy about it? He says what he enjoys about it, and that goes on social media. Awesome. You know, back in the day, you guys remember the new student board. Well, you may not have a new student board, but you may have a 60-inch TV in your lobby, and in your lobby you have flashing of your new students. And now everyone's seeing that, wow, look at all the new students in this school. Hey, I know that kid. It's social proofing. People are coming in and look at your school, and all of a sudden they see a student board, and you've got 25 smiling kids that just joined your school. That's social proof. The school's got to be good. Look how many people are joining it. So that's marketing. Again, Facebook, having raving fans on Facebook, and doing that ethical cult marketing that we did last week with the 6 different types of posts. So just got to remember, if you're doing something in your school, if it's graduation, say, how can I use graduation as marketing? Well, the kids are going to do a demonstration. Well, if I'm going to do a demonstration, I might as well invite the public. I mean, they might as well come and see my graduation. So I may be sending out invitations to anyone who's ever asked about my school and say, we'd like to invite you to graduation. Then at graduation, I'm going to share my vision. I start thinking about referrals. How's referrals marketing? Well, when I talk to parents, I'm going to tell them, I'm so proud of our students here. They're setting such a good example. The only thing that gets me down once in a while is we're not impacting a lot more kids. I'm sure you feel the same way. You've got to feel really proud when you see your kids and their friends that take martial arts doing better in school, having more patience. How can you help us expand this? Is there any way that you can give out more guest pass this month? Just so that when you attend our school, we're doing everything we can as a family of martial artists to inspire more people in the community to get these benefits. So just asking for referrals can turn into a marketing event. So got to kind of start thinking that way. Next thing, I'm going to go back to Mr. D. Castile. I don't know why I took his picture out of there, but he sent me his dashboard from Rainmaker today. He just joined Rainmaker, so it was a lot of zeros. But, I've got some operating control sheets. And when I get those operating control sheets, I take a look at them because I can see how many prospects people are getting, how many trials they're getting, how many new basic students they signed up, how many upgrades are going. Because a lot of people say running a school is hard. It's not hard when you know where you're at. Hard is not knowing where you're at. If you don't know how many prospects you're getting, how many trials, how much income you're bringing in, how many people are upgraded, how many referrals you got, that's what makes it hard because you don't know what you have to improve. So again, I know everyone knows this. And I also know that out of all the clients I have, I'm only getting maybe 15% that are sending me their operating control sheets or pictures of a dashboard. So I'm saying there's only one of 2 reasons you wouldn't send it to me. One, you don't want me to see it. You're doing it, but you don't want to see it. Sort of like me playing golf. I never show my scorecard to anyone else. So you could be in that, or you just don't do it. So you don't have it. And that's what makes running a school hard. If you don't know where you're at on everything you're doing, it gets difficult to build that business. So that's kind of what I want to get today. I just want to give some inspiration on making sure we're setting our goals right. We take time to celebrate all those celebrations that are part of the arc, accountability, results. When we get the results, we want to do some type of celebration. Thinking about the marketing things that we do, what we used to do. I mean, I didn't put birthday parties in here. I've talked to a lot of people and they go, yeah, we used to do birthday parties. Hey, we did a birthday party 2 months ago. Yeah, that's great. I was talking to the bakers last week. They did 60 last year. They plan on doing more this coming year. Doing 60 birthday parties, that's the reason to celebrate right there. I remember when in Florida, when I was working every single day, I used to do 2 birthday parties on Saturday and 2 on Sunday. The goal is to get 15 at every party. That's giving me 240 prospects going through my school every single month. I needed that many because I wasn't good at having them sign up. I didn't really know what we know today and how to convert those birthday kids into parties. Since my results were fair to poor on the numbers, I just had to have higher numbers. So when you start looking at your stats back here, how many trials did you do? Well, I didn't do that many trials. Get more prospects. Got to get more prospects. I want to get better results at birthday parties. I wasn't really in tune with signing people up. Just got to do more parties. Do more parties. I'm still going to get good results. Okay, we have time for questions if anyone has any questions today. If not, I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of your time off.
That was all great stuff, sir. Appreciate it.
A pleasure.
I'm going to send you, I saw a Simon Sinek. Is that his name? You know what I'm talking about, right? The guy that does the start with Y and all that?
Yes.
He did another one. I just sent it out to all my students. I'm going to send it to you. It's kind of relevant as pertains to that arc we were talking about. He's talking about the problem with dealing with millennials today and what we did to cause that and what we got to do to fix it. It's really interesting.
Is it?
Yeah, yes, sir. I think that Perfect Mind's going to really help with my stats, by the way, on another. I was looking at, I got training with them today. I'm not Perfect Mind, Rainmaker. Rainmaker, I can see where they've really, really laid it in line with what it is that we're looking to keep.
Very, very good.
Even though it's all zeros right now.
At least you keep the score.
See you, sir. Thank you. See you, Sal. Congratulations again.
Yes, sir.
I have some questions for you. I'm looking into Rainmaker, and do you think that Rainmaker is the best software out there?
I haven't looked at all the software. I just know from what I read and talk to clients, I've never had a client say that they dislike Rainmaker. They all praise it. So,
okay.
So I don't use it. I know Scott Dolph, the owner of the company, very well. When he was a young 18-year-old kid, his martial arts school, he was one of our clients, and he was one of my clients for a long time. He's done really well with Rainmaker, and he's super dedicated. He's got a big team with him. He's super dedicated on producing the best product. So I would say it would be a good choice.
Okay, I'm gonna start off with that at the beginning of the new year. I've never done a VIP party. Can you explain more of that?
The VIP party is very involved parent. So what we're telling them when parents sign up their child to say, next time we're going to be seeing you is at our VIP, our very involved parents class. This is a beginner martial arts class. What we really want to try to do is help you coach your children. You see our instructors here in class, and we call them good finders. They're looking for your child to do something good, and they're praising them. The whole idea is to build their confidence, and really like to kind of share that with you more intense and more involved so you can help get that self-confidence with your child. So now the parents are coming to a beginner adult class. They're learning what the beginner adults do. They're doing the exercise, a little bit of stretching. They're learning how to do a front kick and punch. And then they're going to be learning how to coach. So maybe mom and dad are working together and you're working on front kicks. And the dad goes, I really love the way you keep your hands up. That shows a good self-discipline. Congratulations. So you're teaching them how to coach.
All right. So this is a coaching class, essentially.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we've done those. You just called it different. I thought it was an actual party.
No. I should have said
right.
VIP class. It's not a VIP party. It's a VIP.
Yeah, so it's basically a coaching class where they participate in their adult class.
Right. And
okay.
And then you're going to see the parents that say, okay, when's this going to be over? And then you see those parents that are smiling and actually having a really good time. And
yeah.
You walk up to them and go, hey, Mrs. Lugo, you look like you're having a blast. Yeah, I've seen David training class, but I didn't think it was this much fun. See, that's really free. So come in, on as a family membership.
There was a lot of noise in the background on that. So I understand what you're saying. Now, what about this boot camp? I used to teach boot camp in the morning. So give me a little more information on this boot camp. So it's a one-time deal on
one time to kind of kick off 2017.
okay, and then is it like a boot camp of it's done in the karate studio outside, or what is it?
Inside the karate school, and I know you're a naval officer. It's not a killer boot camp. We want to we want to get the parents a little sore. We want to have all our adult students bring friends to come in. So they're going to do some calisthenics. They're going to do some martial arts basics.
Okay, got it.
Do them into some self-defense techniques.
Got it. Okay, so it's a martial arts boot camp, not an actual like a boot camp, like physical workout, like those morning fitness boot camp program.
No, we're just going to kind of name that because it sounds cool.
Okay, so it's 90 minutes on a Friday or Saturday, one time with a bit of martial arts twist to it, and the goal is for that after that 90 minutes to say, hey, try out our martial arts class and join.
Yeah, because then I kind of mentioned having some type of refreshments. So now people are going to have some water. They may have some fruit there and some refreshments. And you pick out one and go, hey, Steve, you've been here for what, like 6 months? He goes, yeah. I go, how do you feel about yourself? And then Steve is going to tell me about his progress in the martial arts. So now I'm not selling my program. By asking questions, my students are going to kind of give testimonials. And they'll say, this is what I like to do. Everyone came here to have fun, and I hope you had a blast today. If anyone wants to do it, we have what we call a 10-10-10 program. I'm just going to make this up on the spot.
Yeah.
It's 10 weeks, $10 a class. The goal is to lose 10 pounds. The program is $200 because it's 2 classes a week. If anyone wants to do it today, you save $50.
All right, so it's for current students and prospective students who do the boot camp.
Everyone's doing boot camp when you're looking at everyone to bring guests or prospects so they can do some side-by-side training.
Okay, got it. Okay, I understand. All right, sir. So we'll chat some other time when you're ready to come on down to San Diego.
Yes, I will.
I prefer just a phone call. That's what I like.
All right, sounds good, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.